So what's up, pop stars? We in the kitchen, you know? About to put that dinner down, you know what I'm saying? First off, you know, you gotta recognize, got on my giant shirt. You know how I do, you know? But yeah, we about to get into making stir fry, you know what I'm saying? We got all the ingredients here and everything. And I'm excited about it because actually it is one of my favorite dishes. Now, hold up. I think curry actually beats stir fry, but
hands down.
you know, I'm really loving the stir fry as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about getting into chopping up all these vegetables. I think I'm on rice tonight. I think I gotta do rice.
Yeah.
So I got my jasmine rice. I don't work with nothing else but jasmine rice. I don't know. The jasmine rice gives it kind of a sweeter flavor than if like you use Uncle Ben's or something like that. So I always hook my stir fry up with the jasmine rice. You know what I'm saying?
Patrice, you guys have just been a light in my day, for real.
So like I'm in the process of cutting chicken because we're putting chicken in this stir fry. You can use any meat that you want, of course, but we only eat chicken, turkey, and fish. So there you have it. We're doing chicken in our stir fry. So I've already cleaned the chicken. I'll show you guys all the products that we're using, ingredients that we're using, and things of that nature. But my hands are dirty right now, so hold on.
Right. And I'm gonna jump in. Funny story. So I was making stir fry the first time for her, and I ain't clean the chicken. And yo, she had a fit.
That's just nasty. That's just nasty. You cannot. You have there's a proper way, and I understand if you weren't taught, that's one thing, but you gotta clean your meat. You gotta clean everything you eat before you cook it.
Right.
That's
So
just crazy.
So now I get that vinegar and water, put that chicken in there, clean it real good.
Clean off the fat.
I make sure I don't get in trouble anymore. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't play that.
So
I had to teach him how to prepare and clean chicken Guyanese style. I'm sure other people do it the same way too, but you know, we don't play that.
So when it comes to cooking, date night and all that good stuff, I like to do things like this. My man Barris
what a night, what a night, what a night. Oh gosh, what a night. I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good, 'cause your perfume isn't loud, and only I can talk about. Feel good, feel good. You feel like velvet rubbing over my skin, and then your hair dances under my chin. Wish we were alone, baby, just the two of us. Yes, every move you make gives me a rush. Oh, oh. Wine some more, show me that love unconditionally. Make believe we're alone, just you and me. Take the problems, leave them behind. Don't let it show. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. I feel good when you're wrapped up in my arms, dancing to a reggae song. Feel good, feel good. I feel good. Cause your perfume is a cloud that only I can talk about. Feel good, feel good.
So I'm on vegetable duty. I gotta cut up all the vegetables, you know?
You got this. I trust you.
I got it.
You know what? All of that is not necessary.
I can go with this.
So I'm on meat duty. I've already cleaned the meat, seasoned up the meat, and it is in the bowl as I get ready to chop up these onions. We have a trinity when we're cooking, and it's usually onion, garlic, tomato. I don't have any tomato, and I don't really put it in my stir fry often, so I keep it simple and I keep it quick. All right, using about a third of an onion.
With the broccoli, because I love broccoli so much, I like put a ton of broccoli in it. I don't think that you could go wrong with putting a lot of broccoli. Look at my poo, she got me so I can put my vegetables in.
Of course.
See, I don't think that way. I just cut it all up and then.
So we didn't even tell you guys what this meal consists of. So stir fry that we make, it consists of rice being the base, of course. And then we're doing onion, chicken, garlic, and then the vegetables are going to be broccoli, as you can see, carrots, and cabbage. And this is one of my, what I like to call 30-minute meals, providing you prep the meat and everything ahead of time. You can save yourself a lot of time by just cleaning and seasoning your meat the day before, hours before, whatever the case may be. I usually get chicken breasts, boneless chicken breasts, because I want to cook whatever's the quickest. I don't want to have to remove bones and do all the good stuff. I don't have that kind of patience, especially when I'm ready to eat right now. So we're doing boneless chicken breast. Seasoning of choice, staple in every household, every Guyanese household just about. Like, you know, like the Louisiana hot sauce commercial with the old lady where she said, I put that on everything. Well, that's what we do with
I love that
with the
commercial.
seasoning. I crack up every time. This seasoning is the best, in my opinion. Goes with everything, goes on everything. Like I said, I put that on everything. This is the part I don't like, you know, the garlic, peeling it, and the skin like sticking to your fingertips. And even though I dried my hands, you know, it's still kind of doing that, but it's well worth it. Garlic is very good for your heart. It's good for your immune system. If you're the type of person that you get a lot of colds and stuff like that, think of incorporating some garlic. Don't just ever listen to anybody who tells you what to do as far as your health goes. Do your due diligence and research. Read up on it. Go to Pinterest and type in health benefits of garlic. Guess what? Good old Jasmine is done.
Oh, cool.
She is cooked.
Always gotta taste your food, right?
Mm-hmm. You and your wrist.
What? What am I doing wrong?
Nothing. Just chop. It's the martial artist in you.
Well, it's on the chopping block, right?
This is true. All right.
See?
So,
Yes.
time to put the chicken in the pot.
Okay.
So the chicken is the longest part, of course, because it's meat. You gotta cook it. The rest of this is raw, so you can eat it raw or you can eat it cooked. But we're gonna eat it cooked. So the chicken goes in first, cooks with the onions and the garlic, and then we put the veggies on later, just to pretty much steam.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
All right?
So I'm gonna do that later, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of the most incredible smells without having had to add anything else in here yet. Just the smell of onions cooking, onion and garlic. Oh my gosh. See how the onions are starting to get almost transparent? That's what I was talking about. It doesn't matter how you cut it up because it's going to cook into the food. And now I'm going to add the chicken. Again, it's already clean and seasoned. Gonna add some water, and instead of me getting a cup of water, I just put water in the bowl. Of course, I had the seasoning as not to waste whatever residual seasoning that was in there.
Right now, this chicken is smelling so good. Oh, man. All right, I gotta walk away because I gotta chop up some veggies, some more veggies. Doing the cabbage now. That's like one of my favorites to chop up. I like chopping that up. Take that big knife and just go through it. I want you to guide me through this, how you'd like for me to actually, because me, I would just go joop, 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 and just go right down the middle. But I want to know how you want it done. You know?
I mean, it's okay. I mean, as long as it's coming out to the same result, I just make sure I get that out of the way. Because you don't want to eat that.
Right.
And then you see there's still a bit of the core in there.
Yeah.
So you just make sure you don't get that, and then just chop it up how you. I slice it. I mean, I do this. That's how I cut mine up.
It looks like coleslaw.
Speaking of coleslaw, when I first met him, he told me he despised cabbage, hated cabbage, and it actually hurt me to my core because I'm a cabbage lover, and I'm like, how could he hate cabbage? Who cooked him cabbage that he hated cabbage? This is unusual. Cabbage is so good. And I was like, all he has to do is taste my cabbage, and I'm sure he'll like it, because I'm a really good cook. Hated cabbage, but I'm the type of person, I'm not going to force anything on anyone. So, of course, I respected that. Well, one day we were out in the mall, and we stopped to get some food in the food court, and we were actually eating at Popeye's Chicken. And he was sitting across from me. That's fine. He was sitting across from me, tearing up some coleslaw. I mean, wrecking shop on coleslaw, and he was in it. And the whole time I'm looking at him, I'm sitting across from him, looking at him steaming. I'm like, oh, he had the nerve to tell me he hate cabbage, and he's sitting here eating coleslaw? Oh no, I'm about to get straight nasty with him. So I looked at him and I was like, I had it. He was tearing it up like it was the best thing since sliced bread. So I said to him, I was like, baby, I said, how you tell me you don't like cabbage? He was like, I don't like cabbage. I was like, yes, you do like cabbage. No, I don't. I don't eat cabbage. I said, well, you tearing the heck up out of that coleslaw.
Like it's coleslaw.
And I said, coleslaw is cabbage. It's raw cabbage. Nothing could have prepared me for his reaction. All those years, he did not know coleslaw was made from cabbage. He actually thought it was hard lettuce.
I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue at all. I was like, what? And I had people watching me eat coleslaw before. Never told me it was cabbage. But guess what? I'm eating it now, and it's good.
You've been eating.
Yeah, that's true. I've been eating it.
You just didn't know it.
I guess that's that thing where, you gotta experience all kinds of dishes, and so you know what you're getting and eating.
Well, it's not necessarily experiencing all dishes, because some things are just, you just won't eat, and that's okay. But I think the best thing is to just understand what you're eating. Just truly know what you're eating. I mean, honestly, you had no reason to question it because you thought it was actually lettuce.
That's what I thought.
I ain't never had no hard lettuce, but okay. That was hilarious. Boy, you have no idea. I was like, no, he did not deny eating my cabbage, which is good, and you tearing up coleslaw? Oh, so you don't like your cabbage hot, you just like it cold?
Nah, I like it from Popeyes.
You poor baby. And now look at him. Can't live without some stir fry. Can't live without it.
I can eat this every single day and not be tired of it.
It must be a man thing. I think I think men don't get tired of eating the same thing over and over and over. And I think women, we're the ones. I mean, I could eat something for a few days, but after probably like the second day, maybe the third day, depending on what it is, I'm over it. I don't want to eat it again for a while. I think we might need just a little bit more cabbage.
A little more?
Just a little bit more. Because, you know, we like cabbage.
Hard lettuce. Come on now. You gotta admit that's kind of funny though, right?
Yeah,
You know?
it's definitely funny. It got you out the hot seat because I was ready to like
She was ready to cut me.
straight up. Like he's sitting here tearing up this cabbage, talking about I don't eat cabbage. Oh, you don't eat cabbage? Oh yeah, you do. You're about to. And no matter what excuse you had at that point, no matter what excuse you had at that point, I was like, oh, you gonna eat my cabbage? You sitting here eating Popeye's cabbage? I know I can cook better than Popeye's cabbage.
And it didn't click. I'm sitting there eating Popeye's cabbage, but in my mind it was like I'm eating Popeye's coleslaw, not cabbage.
You didn't know it's cabbage. Coleslaw.
That's right.
You want some coleslaw?
It don't have the sauce and all that
It's so
on
good
it.
for you though. Y'all ever just eat it raw just like this? I know it doesn't have the mayo and stuff, but it's so good. It's good for you.
I need it mixed with a few things.
It's okay, I respect that.
Because I really don't like cabbage.
You tried it. All right, I gotta check my pot. Look at that. Smells amazing. Chicken is cooking. Look at that. I wish you guys can taste this. Wish you guys can smell this. I have a fork here on the side because it's very important for you to taste your pot. You need to know if it has enough seasoning and everything before you're done cooking it. Because after the fact, you can't put the seasoning in after. It'll just sit on the top of the food. So, oh yeah. It's a perfect amount of seasoning. This is the time that you do that. The chicken is pretty much cooked now. But you always check your pot. Taste your pot. Don't put the same spoon that you use to stir the pot in your mouth. That's not the way to do it. That's not proper cooking etiquette. What you do is you have a separate fork or spoon. And you usually put it in a plate. I just took it off with my finger. You know, in case I needed to stick it back in there and taste again. You know, you don't want to contaminate your pot. You're not really contaminated. You know what I mean? It's just not the right way to do it. All right. So the chicken is cooked. I'm going to just let it cook for like another minute, a little bit. And then all I have to do now is put the veggies on top and just kind of let it steam down. Okay, so now I'm going to put the veggies in. You can put it in whatever order you want, but I always put the harder things at the bottom, closer to the heat, and the softer things towards the top. Just makes sense to me. Because the harder things need longer time to cook. So.
Oh man, that's already looking good.
And you want to kind of stir it. So all the flavor gets into your veggies. And again, you can really stop right here if you want to. But we do want the veggies to get the flavor from the chicken. And whatever little bit of gravy. I don't do a lot of gravy. But I left some, of course. Cabbage is going to spring its own water because it's mainly water. So I will put that in last, of course. Also because it's a softer ingredient, so it doesn't need as much time to cook or to soften. Okay, and then last but not least, we put the cabbage in on the top. Now we may have cut up too much stuff, but that's okay, it won't go to waste. We'll just put what we can and then just store the rest. just to give it a little bit more color. I'm gonna turn it down to medium. So this is what it looks like before. I'm gonna cover and let it steam for about 5 minutes. All right, so you know that it's steaming down when your pot starts sweating. See that steam come to the top there? Look at that. So this should be ready in another 5 minutes. So all I'm doing really is turning the cabbage towards the bottom now, so that it can get some of the flavor of the seasoning and everybody marries together. That's what we call it. Marry the flavors together. Look at that. So bright and colorful and healthy. Doesn't take long, like I said. This is truly like a 30-minute meal, you guys. And I don't like my stuff chopped up, so I'm trying to preserve the shape of everything. Because I got teeth and it can do the chopping for me. Ha! So I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes. And then I'm gonna put this, or we are gonna put this over some jasmine rice. All done, food is ready.
I'm ready to get in it.
All right, taste test.
Time to dig in.
Look at the steam, you guys.
That's good.